Listen, man, we're still here bringing you entertainment, making sure your Saturday is totally enjoyable. So your Sunday starts really, really well. How was your Easter, man? For most of the people I know, it was amazing, it was crazy, you know, from Kwao Mountains back to Accra, was all parties. Now, I wasn't there myself, but I got to see, you know, some bits and pieces, some footages from people having some serious fun and, you know, really enjoying their Easter, man. Sometimes we even forget about the, you know, spiritual, you know, part of Easter. We forget about the fact that it's meant to say thank you to the Almighty for bringing us this far, and to say thank you to Jesus for dying for us. Sometimes we forget about it, and it's chilling straight up, people. But that's why, you know, we leave that some of the things that help us to stay alive and all that. But in which way, it's time for us to do our uncover. He is called the heavyweight champion of hip-life music. Swept some awards back in the days, you know, album of the year, hip-life song of the year, and all that. I'm talking about Lord Kenya. He's been away for a while. And he comes back, and where's the best show? What's the best show to be on as he returns? Great performance of the Ghana Music Awards. So Lord Kenya returns, and he returns on Allo Tigo. Interview for you people. It's always fun talking to Kenya. So that's coming up now. Alright then, I told you I was going to do this interview, now I'm doing it. Actually, I think I've been talking about it for a very long time, because the last time I saw him and, you know, we talked a bit, I told him, you need to come on Allo Tigo. Because the last time we did an interview was on Smash TV, and that's a long time ago. And he has to come back, people. Lord Kenya, how you doing, my brother?
My brother. You say we are too blessed to be stressed.
No doubt.
Thank God for our lives.
We thank God for our life. Lord Kenya, people, on Allo Tigo, it feels really, really nice to be you sitting next to me. It's been a while. How have you been?
All over.
Yeah.
In Africa, to the world, being a parent.
Nice.
Still being there for the children,
Nice.
as a matter of fact, and the family. So all over, music, family, promoting, you know, on music and vibes. I think I've been around.
It's official. Heavyweight rap champion of the world, Lord Kenya. Get recognized, Come on, K to the E-N-Y-E. Missy Mimi, and you run here. Come on, K to the E-N-Y-E.
Now we're going to talk much about, you know, your music and all that, but I want to shift a bit. You know, you've been sitting back a bit, looking at what's going on. The industry might seem to be changing a bit. You seem to have a little more Nigerian influence in the industry here and all that, generally in Africa and all that. How do you see the industry now compared to back in the days when you were taking all the awards and all that? What's the difference then and now?
I think now a lot of people are, I think there's a lot of, I call it mediocrity.
Okay.
You know, we need to say that somebody has done well, but he can do better.
Exactly.
I think that's what is lacking now.
True.
We glorifying and we letting how many albums you have, and he has 1-2 albums. They tell him don't get swallow-headed now, because you have a lot way to go.
True.
I think that's what is happening now, and they're not taking time also to think about who were there, so they can also follow up. And I keep on saying that we don't keep history. With our history, we just forget about. But my story and your story, that's what we talk about. His story.
Yes.
And my story, when that is cut and that is not being followed, which is originally what it is, what happened is that we are not on the right track.
True.
Then we mix the point.
True.
And I think that's exactly what is happening right now, because we did everything from the first time that was not like rap to when we got in with the rap.
Yes.
And still moving on with this kind of vibes. And I think that's what they need to not go back, but just refer, just think, because we done that.
Me say I run from Okunkom, heavyweight champ. And I won't be out, me say hey, a bomb. I see my tongue swum. Me dreaming back room. My young home, ya need the home. I be a chinya chewum bomb. Me the stereo diagram. What's the mono? My rapper said Yakano. Hey, and Costo. Now how many weeks on the check? New petrol. You can't say something with Alec. Me Charlie Yopo. Na Kenya, yes, sir. Na Papa, Yamray. So why can't the crowd your own cry? And yet you'll be penny said, Dada, no, but I was straight the car, only veranda, what's the danger? To gold, you go, soon you're not fanny diamond. Why not so quiet? I'm still the undefeated, suffocated, musically intoxicated, and I remain complicated. They call me the champ.
Man, that's the thing about talking to Lord Kenya. He's totally deep. Now, anytime I do an interview with him, you know, I remember I did an interview when I used to work at City FM, and we took the whole show. I had a 4-hour show. I was talking to him, I forgot how to play music because he always has something to say, and he's on point. He knows what he's talking about. That's definitely Lord Kenya. Let's leave this controversy and let's talk about your music now. Now? I'm sure people saw you and say, like, Charlie, we need Lord Kenya back.
That's right.
So what's next? What are you working on now?
Right now, what's happening is that now because I've been away for a while, I'm trying to just promote this God Day album. Okay. And so my people, my fans, they should be looking out for Lord Kenya. There's a program that's coming out we call The Link Man. They should watch out for it. Okay. The Link Man is basically about our history. What is the name of our streets and all those kind of vibes. Okay. And I think so we trying to just get into the real, you know, like people understand why they even named Tete Kwashi. Okay. Why they named
Dansoma.
You know, we have to just get in. So basically, there's going to be a lot of, you know, educating our people on that level. And so watch out for this. Basically, in line with this album, which expecting, and it's supposed to be off the hook because this is the first time people who saw me and like, wow, we like that, they're going to say more like it. I mean, we took time off also to reflect, sober reflection. We needed it. I personally needed it. Take it easy to understand who I am again, look myself in the mirror, get back to all that and say, yes, of course, you might have problems as you're moving on. But remember that your people still love you.
No doubt.
And I thank them for that every time because that's what it is. If they never showed me love, I can never come back to do anything for them.
This is when you want money, say, what your susu was to I'm off some neighbor who the over to Chame Kwame, what did and so I found DJ Black a Costco, so I bone, Kenya, what to quit a crack, so I tongue. They should cry their own cry, says Kuno, Messi Kong Kong, sa, a Kosia, Capi, Pamasada, and black for whatever, Mary Chaffa, the Akano, Messi, I am the Muda, I put a body in Mono, or your music. I thought you want to run or you lyrical. I know what's in rap on that or you Kenya car. Missy Word and change one of fake kill up beyond one blow. The whole world will be enemy. I'll get showman. Sick a tongue, the bomb, no baba problem. I found some puppets, Baptist, and a Roman. But you didn't put back up on one year. Just what the days that you know. I'm residing in the highest bungalow. My lyrics hotter than a Zoomer's right blow. You said me, you gotta go down below. It's Lord Kenya, and you know I rock the show. I rock the show. Get to the
Now, the album that we're talking about is the one that has a K
to the E-N-Y-A. Mr. Mimini, K to the E-N-Y-A. Yeah, that's the one feature.
Man. That's so nice to have you. Thank you so much. Finally, if there's anything you want to tell your fans out there.
Wow, say I thank everybody. We gone through life in a different, you know, whatever form that it is. Now we're here to make things still happen. Let's forget about what is gone, and we still look forward to the future. It's brighter. It's not about somebody should tell us, we should say it. Blackness all over the world is shining. Blackness is taking over.
No doubt.
And I think there's the time for us also to go along with blackness. More or less, not because we racist people, but because we should let them know what is our advantage. So what are the things that we have that they should know. I'm telling everybody to understand that even in 10 years, and you have 7 albums, which is 5 years, 5 albums, and then the other 5 years, we take it easy with it. I'm doing it because I'm doing it for them. And so they should remember this. Lord Kenya started with love, and I have to end it with love.